Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. I started out on this screen just to show that we've replaced the Haven personnel that we borrowed for our last Intel retaliation. Everybody's back in place, every Haven has an advisor. I did switch New Australia back to supplies, everybody, instead of having a couple on Intel. I'm going to wait till everything gets up to Strength 8 in Western US before I make that decision. And this is probably a mechanic or one area of the game I'm just not precise and clear on, because if we stop precursor mission, yeah, we do that, but then we're going on Intel and losing supplies. But then again, if we just allow the invasion, it's a corpse mission, but it's a hard one, and we'll lose Haven personnel. So it's kind of feels like, well, we lose supplies either way, and we potentially lose Haven personnel each way. So if any of you all have feelings or thoughts or ideas on this, I'm always happy to hear from the viewers to see what they think and their opinions on this particular topic. Otherwise, we'll take a quick look. We got Nooks back in the Western US. That's to go along with New Mexico. His bondmate Frog that we saw in the Intel retail is in New Mexico. New Indonesia, we now have Machine Hater in there briefly. Now none of this is locked in, so you guys will still be getting out on missions. You know, this is kind of temporary. We're always rotating people in and out, but I just want people to know who's where right at the moment. And then Robbie's also, you're in charge of this Haven, New Australia, the one that could at some point be invaded. So there you go. The other thing to keep in mind coming out here is July 21st. We had our Intel, so I'm gonna just pick a date that we're 100% safe till August 15th. I can kind of remember that date, and we can not worry about retels at that point. So maybe, you know, with that in mind, I almost feel like we don't have to worry about retaliations. I was almost saying let's get the people up in Western US active or something, since I don't have to worry about a retaliation briefly. But I think we'll just keep them in hiding in an effort to counter. Although I think that they build up there no matter what for an invasion, no matter what I do up there. It's just kind of a foregone conclusion. Anyway, let's get out there. Let's get some more missions infiltrated. I'm going to go ahead and just continue infiltrating missions. If we find a precursor to an invasion, whatnot, if we have an invasion, usually there's a quick moment where we can maybe cancel something and get people in there. I'm hoping. We'll find out. If I'm wrong and the game ends and we lose. I'm so positive today. Let's get out here. All right, and I think we'll just spin around here in New Mexico just a little bit more. That seems to be the area that's...
Next time I won't go easy on you.
The area compared to New Indonesia where the vigilance is higher, and of course we're liberated there. Now, we also want to continue working on increasing our intel. However, one of these missions I have going, I can't remember which, I'm already committed to boosting, so there's 25 less, so we're closer to 50 in my mind. So we got to come up, although we have another intel mission over here where we get that intel back plus more. So that's kind of a wash between the missions that we have out here right now. Let's get scanning.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Aha. This is good news that we finished this one, so let's assign some new research here.
The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat units.
All right, so
they thought anyone would resist when faced with the alternative of staring down a muton.
How dare I talk over Tigan. But we get an ionic ripjack, which is good news for our skirmisher. And the viral blade, I think that's just the little knives that are, what is it, the gunners carry? I don't know how many others might have a little knife, but I know the gunners do. Yep, there's their little blade. And we have a proving ground project available for a tactical vest, so we may look at that also. But the first proving ground thing I think we're going to be interested in looking at is a certain kind of grenade that we just unlocked access to. This. Now, yeah, proving ground project. So it is a proving ground project. So that pretty much is my pick for the next project. And hopefully we have enough supplies to make that happen. In fact, we probably don't have enough to make that happen now, because I'm going to do Elerium next. And I may have to make a little trip to the black market to get a little supplies so I can upgrade my grenades all of a sudden. So let's do that. Elerium, we're searching you.
Our highest priority.
It's 10 days. It'll go a little faster in 6 more days when we get our scientist out of the psi tubes. Well, that's assuming we don't get another PSYOP promoted. So let's get one more mission going. Then I may, since we're not that far away, pop up to the black market, see about getting money to start the foundry project for the upgraded grenades. We'll do that in that order. Oh, well, this is helping me in finding something fast, hopefully with a good timer. Yeah, I would say 8 days, 8 hours. It's rescue resistance contacts. And that's exactly something we could use. It does have the vigilance sit rep, but it's a large map, so it's a little less critical on a large map. And I want to see a lot of resistance personnel names here. I saw a couple at the end. Let's kind of watch it. Watch the banner scroll by. Resistance 1. Resistance 2. Okay, there's a rookie. Resistance 3. And Resistance 4. So 4 resistance, 1 new rookie. I like the idea of doing this mission. So I'm going to get in here. And you know the drill. Even though we just started, we're going to pause. And that'll give me time to pick out the team. We'll come back and introduce them. See you in a moment. So with that amazing timer that we had, I decided to go with a team of 6 on this one and get a bunch of folks out. I decided I'm only gonna, after this, I'm gonna probably head to the black market, see if I have anything piddling to sell, to scrounge up a few bits of supplies so we can do another foundry project, proving grounds project, and go from there. So the teams are Bondmates, Gleaser, and Boom going out. We got the Gamer Joker Bondmates going out. We got some mag weapons, we got some laser weapons. We then have a skirmisher with his mag weapon, and then we got Handgun 11 going out with his scatter ray and pistol. In my mind, it's H11, so it's going to be a while for me to remember to call him Handgun 11. I think he changed his nickname to remind me, as a visual reminder, always in my face. I have a pistol. I have a pistol. And you know now, I will, well, at least have a better chance of remembering that, to take that into account. So there's the team, APMO. I think it's a solid team, especially for what we're tasked to do. We do not have a Shinobi, so once we're revealed, we're revealed. We do not have a specialist to remotely unlock the prison doors, but a lot of times those are in rooms we got to get into anyway, so the value of that is not necessarily amazing, other than a potential hack reward, which we lose out without a Shinobi and a specialist, but this team can get it done. I am convinced this team can get it done. Let's go.
Ranger in position for deployment.
All right, we got 3 infiltrations happening right now. Just as I said, I think since we're nearby, I'm going to hop up to the black market, see if I can scrounge up anything to sell, just to make sure we can build up a few supplies for what I want to build. I'm going to guess I need to get up at least to like 75 is going to be my guess. So if we could somehow sell 60 worth of... That's kind of the ballpark we're looking to sell. Let's see if we have that available.
New course.
You know, I could take a moment and go check, but you know,
Market is open.
Who wants to do that? I can give up my advanced hacking, but I kind of want to hold on to that for a deserving specialist. Let's start at the bottom. We got an elite stock. Well, the elites and the advanced, I kind of want to hold on to. A laser cannon, I'm not ready to give that up yet. Advanced suppressors, once again, that's advanced. And agility, extra dodge, I could... we'll hang on to that. Speed is... that's just 1. God, we could do better than that, right? We can do better than +1. Speed's sometimes hard to come by, though. So I may change my mind on that one. Now, the expanded magazine, I'm going to sell both of those, hoping for a better quality one. PCS defense, we'll hang on to that for the moment. Focus with extra will, it's better than the other will. Advanced stock, no. Berserker, now we're getting into the corpses. The impact fields, I'm not sure I'm sold in who to give this one to. If you got an opinion, let me know who you would give that impact fields to if you were playing the game. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I'm going to drop one Elerium core. I'm going to drop one Advent data pad, and guess what? It's kind of where I wanted to be. So we'll just stop right where we are. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep one expanded magazine. Nah, it's a base one. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. You know what I'm going to drop instead? 56 plus the 18. I think we'll just hopefully have enough. So I'm going to hang on to the speed just in case I need somebody with speed to up the speed. I haven't looked through everybody in a while, so I got to kind of determine who might need some of these things some more. I did give a couple out that I didn't mention on the last infiltration. So now we're kind of got all our infiltrations I want. We're still at strength 7 there. So what the heck? I don't think I have really enough soldiers unless I empty out the havens. And that's only for emergencies. So I'm going to go check out this engineer over here.
Avenger plotting new course.
Oh, he went away I wasn't expecting. I guess the game knows the shortest path. Okay, we have a transmission, incoming communication from the Resistance. Let's go find out what it is. Aha! We found a little Faceless action over here in the western US. Yes, we did. So I guess we're just going to get this going. We have 1 day, 4 hours to get in there. I think it's you, Nooks, that I put up here. So you're going to get to help us on a Faceless hunt for today. Let's get that going.
Setting course for Sector 9, Western United States.
All right, Operation Demon Child in the wilderness of the western U.S. We need to go find and everybody place your bets now. Of course, I have no way of knowing if you're going to be right or not, but it's for your own fun and benefit. Let's get down there. All right, rendezvous. We've done them before. We know what they're all about. Let's kind of get up here and get us in. So we're on the little patch of high ground. We got some rocky outcroppings in the way, but we essentially need to get out more in this direction to find the Faceless. So let's just make that advance and see what we can find. Let's choose to start with those in the front and those in the lead. So we have a laser Sten gun.
So you require my aid. How expected.
That's like a voice pack for Halloween is what he's got. Yeah, nothing right off the bat. Wasn't really expecting it. We do have another laser rifle equipped here. And I don't think we're going to really run into anything on this first move forward. It does not feel like that. We now got another, so that's the second laser rifle. She's excited she got one. Maya Murray also has a laser Sten gun. So this team is lasered up, I'm telling you. This team is lasered up. And we still don't have a clear... Okay, now we're starting to see civilization over here, and that's usually where the rendezvous happen, is more down towards good old civilization. So we'll keep moving there. Nooks! Yeah, let's keep you towards the front also. You got a full complement. And there's our first regular. Was this one also? No, we only have one ballistic weapon here. Good old, what did you do, Mucha de la Cruz? What did you do to deserve that weapon? Huh?
Move this way.
Oh, she may have received a ballistic weapon, but she has got some health. Oh, baby. 9? Actually, a couple of them got 9, but 9 is pretty dang good. Okay. Now we will lead again. Who has a Sten gun? You potentially have better movement. I'm gonna bring you down this way first. And the tree looks like a good point to get a view. And we're good there. So I think maybe we can't quite get to a tree in a different direction unless we're somebody who has a little more speed. Nah, we just don't have somebody with that much speed on the team today. So we'll compromise and take a side cover. Because it doesn't mean I'm not going to go to that tree, but I wanted some vision in another direction on a blue move just in case. So we will go up to the tree now.
Going here.
I'll be right there.
Nooks, I think I'll bring you right here.
Copy that.
And we probably can get somebody more in this direction too.
Strike. Their complacency will be their undoing.
Alright, so we have our first sound cue. We don't know if that's the Faceless and their handlers or the other wandering pod out here. Now we have some high ground here, but I don't necessarily have somebody who can fully take advantage of it. So I guess we'll get ourselves up to the road next or thereabouts. Nooks, how about going there?
Copy that.
Checking this out for us and we see
Hostile
something.
spotted.
And this is looking like the non-Faceless pod right here. There were 4 of them. 2 snakes and 2 Advent soldiers is what it looked like to me. So we will, at least we know where one of them is. We'll start moving up, taking positions with that in mind. Full cover where possible for those of us with the laser weapons. Oh, it's 2 sectoids. Why was I thinking... Oh, boy, did I read that wrong. I called the Advent gunner a snake, didn't I? And then 2 sectoids thinking they were Advent. Okay. So my cognitive test has been failed for the day. And this is what we're up against. Oh, man. Okay, let's get the rest of us up in this direction. And we can't quite get you up here with the ability to overwatch. There's no way they would wander enough to expose us in one turn. But
Come on.
we'll kind of spread out. At least we can put a few folks on Overwatch maybe as we move up to cover. At least, and we'll get at least a sense of how they're going to be wandering a little bit. And I kind of feel like I want someone over in this direction. We don't really, because the sound cues came more back here, so I'm kind of feeling we may eventually run into
Going there.
Faceless down that way. And then Maya. We'll put you on
What is it
Overwatch
this
here.
time? Pay attention.
Yes.
Keeping that spot in view.
Your battle shortly.
Okay, they're kind of going in this direction. To me, I think that's not a bad direction for us to try dealing with them, if you want my opinion. I don't know if they'll continue in that direction. Yeah, there's a fair amount of space for them to continue, so let's maybe plan on that happening. Let's try to move a little more aggressively forward. Take advantage of this, because I have a feeling we got the sound cue more of an angle back here. I have a feeling the Faceless are more off in that direction. What I think. It's not what I know. I think we're going to come here with you, Olivia. And we're all going to do our best to shift off in this direction. Now, you only have... That is a Sten gun, right? Yeah, that's why you can make it to this tree and she couldn't. Now, the only thing I'd have to worry about bringing you here is the lack of Overwatch, because they could change their path So maybe that's too aggressive.
I'm waiting on you.
Nooks. Yeah, everybody took the full, the guaranteed full cover, but you know, if we go live,
Running.
you don't have to move forward to full cover. You can back off to full cover if we want and still be able to lob a grenade out there. Let's see if they're going to end up maybe over here. Well, not all of us can make it over there.
Take a look around.
I think we left somebody back there. No, we did not.
Oblivion awaits.
Come on, defend that zone.
Okay, now they're backing off. Not by much, though. Now, what I do have, though, is we have nooks for a wonderful opening, and I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing over here. Let's just see if they're close enough for that opening that we were talking about. I would want to get them all involved in this opening, and that's just what we're going to do. So, nooks, I would like to get you a little bit closer. In fact, if I got you this closer, that's probably enough, but I want to make sure, because they're going to be wandering away yet again. So let's bring you here. I want to make sure.
Copy that.
And then I think I'm just going to open with you and then see what kind of damage we do. We're not talking on a lot of these individuals. Mega. I only worry about the nausea changing and moving into full cover somehow. Yet others of us will have grenade opportunities, and we can move fairly far forward to be able to chuck him if he gets in, if he makes himself difficult. So rather than move people now, we are going to do this first, and we can pick everybody up and go boom. Oh. There, make a liar out of me. We can pick everybody up. There we... Oh, we can't... Yes, I can. I knew I could. Okay, here we go. Let's pick everybody up and go boom.
Prawn cocktail coming up. Visual on the trees.
All right, so nobody... Oh, one guy dropped. The gunner dropped. The nausea did not. But as I said, if he got himself too difficultly placed, I felt I could use a grenade if we needed to. And we got two sectoids that are inconveniently placed. I can not, because it's a Sten gun, get out here far enough, because then I'm out of range. So this wouldn't be a great shot if I was able to flank with a Sten gun anyway. Now, what I can do is throw a grenade. However, this is kind of what you call a corpse mission. And it'd be nice if we didn't have to do that. Where's all my laser rifles? Now, I will have a shot from over here. What I may have to... Well, maybe, you know what I could just do is double move. We were over far enough, so unless that pod is just following closely, the way I'll deal with the nausea is we'll flank the heck out of it. And usually then they gotta move and not shoot if we're able to flank the heck out of it. Except that's not a flank the heck out of it position, apparently. That is, but I don't like the fact that it's half cover. So I guess this is considered too far away. I don't know what's in the way of this vision that it's not letting it. Oh, I guess the closed gate is considered an obstacle for us. That's really bizarre to me, the way this is working for it. Now there we have a flank, and that's really pushing it. That is really pushing it. Now it says it's got to be the gate that's giving me the lack of a flank. So, okay, I've wasted enough time. I'm going to have to take the chance that we're going to do the flank. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do something else first. We got 2 sectoids. It feels sometimes like we have enough sectoid corpses, but you never know. Now, we have a flashbang if they decided to do funny business on us. So part of me is saying, let's, you know, because grenades, there's 2 corpses I don't get anymore. Yeah, I guess we're going to play a position game. Unfortunately, we have a fair amount of, well, we also got smoke. But we got at least a couple. No, I got 1. I've got like 1 freaking flashbang. Okay, I have 2. I have 2. And I'm leaning towards, but then they could easily run up here and flank. But I think what I'm going to do is bring you, Micah, over here for the flank on the Naja.
Moving.
And we're crossing our fingers. Yes, I didn't think it would be. I have a feeling the Faceless is farther over with that first sound cue. And that's what I was banking on. And so what we're going to do in the meantime is I think I'm going to bring you over here, Josh. And if the Naja is going to move, we may give a go with Overwatch on you. And if we're lucky, we can finish it off that way. Now the others, we got to position wisely, I hope. So the question becomes, we don't have to worry about the Naja, or we shouldn't have to, because when they're flanked, they tend to move and not shoot. That is my experience, and that's what I'm going with. So what I'm thinking is, Olivia, with your mighty fine weapon, we're going to get you up here real close in what I think will be a safe spot. And then, you know, if I had done it a turn earlier, they might not have been able to scramble quite so far. But then, yet again, they probably still could have reached those good cover positions. Now, I guess I'm playing the flank game. But what that means is they'll probably try. And what if the Faceless end up being back here and I get surprised? Well, there's not much space back there. I'm going to take the chance. If I can find the right cover, I can flank 1 of the sectoids and encourage another, encourage 1 to move. We're going to be aggressive and do that.
Boldly.
And then we want to get my flashbangs nearby, and we'll also put you on Overwatch in case they scrambling enemies
Launching an assault there.
decide to, run where we can shoot them. And I think that's pretty much it. So who we got left? You're going to be an Overwatcher. And you're going to be an Overwatcher. And let's see what happens. That was a good idea, but we didn't quite connect. And they're just playing the retreat game. And yeah, there go the mind games. And they're probably pulling back enough. They're probably pulling back enough. Ouch.
What is it?
Not expecting quite the aggression that we got. Now, I can come here, and that the Naja is once again flankable. But also, I can probably just try shooting from here with Olivia. See if we can eliminate 1 enemy.
Going here. Materials here. Now you'll
Alright.
return to nature.
1
And what I
dangerous
mean
snake.
is, bugs and birds will eat you.
1 dangerous snake is down. Now we are extremely disoriented, so you're the last one I'm gonna worry about. The other thing I can do is now they're not close enough to deal with that way. So I mean, I can take care of one of them with a grenade, but not both. And after that last amazing shot of theirs, I'm not totally interested in, so maybe what we do, I don't need to be that aggressive, but I gotta find a way to get shots down there. So I'm starting to come back to you, Nooks. Starting to come back to you, having the lava grenade on one of the two back here. This is what I'm thinking. How far can you reach without moving? We can do this one. And it is the needle grenades. So I don't think it destroys loot and or corpses. That's what I'm counting on. Who or will somebody else be more difficult to kill? What have we got here? We've got your laser Sten gun in play. Now you have a flashbang. You know, technically I don't really want these guys shooting with that 75 and 80 aim that they're sporting. So Nooks, yeah, let's take care of the one with better aim. It obviously hit us through full cover. We don't need that to happen again.
Prawn cocktail coming up.
I think he died before the car exploded, so I don't think we lost a corpse. That's what I'm counting on. Oh, his green blood is flowing freely. So, this is no longer full cover to come down here either, but, you know, it's a price we pay sometimes. I'm thinking I might just pull you back to safety and not risk a kill right now on this one. But then you're the only one that could potentially get down here and do this. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I think what I'm gonna do, well, that doesn't really make a difference. I'm probably just gonna hunker you there, just so you hopefully don't get killed. And then we're gonna have to push aggressively with everybody else, moving forward.
Boosting.
Where we can.
So you require my aid. How expected.
Probably just hunker you as opposed to Overwatch. He's going to get a free turn to do crap to us. And I'm not thrilled about that, but I also am not thrilled about running to just piddly old half cover. So, let's see. You have a Sten gun, and I think you have laser rifle. I'm going to bring the laser rifle over here.
Going.
It's full cover, which doesn't mean we can't be hit.
If I wanted to stand around doing nothing, I would have stayed in my Leviathan. What's wrong?
Oh, he's running away. He's running back to the you-know-whats. So it's time to pick up some loot, apparently. We'll take a Sten gun forward to do that first. And see if we can get a sighting of him.
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly. Hardly a challenge.
Okay, so he's run behind the building. So I'm getting a feeling that oh yeah, they're probably right back in there somewheres. So I'm almost feeling like we should get somebody there to pop up, see what we see, and then we could always pull back down. You know, it's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if I want to peek through all those windows yet. Why don't we try bringing you right here for starters? And call that a move. Then we'll have to start moving everybody else and getting in position.
Okay.
Getting ready and getting ourselves as set as possible for facing The Faceless pod.
Affirmative.
And you are still disoriented, so we're just going to keep you in the back row, background over here. Unfortunately, yeah, and you just have a laser Sten gun, so that's not going to be the end of the world.
My eyes are there.
I got you covered.
Scoping here. They're
And
about
we
to
found
win.
the other pod. It
Are
looks
we
like
the
we
prey?
might...
We can't be the prey.
I require optics.
Okay, we dropped
Down
the
to mark.
officer. This is what it looks like to me.
Terribly unsatisfying.
They're gonna get a shot at us. I'm feeling a little nervous. Okay, disorientation is removed. I was feeling very nervous about a free yellow alert kind of a shot. The Faceless are over here. I could have sworn on activation that I saw 3 of them. And we need to take care of this thing also. So, now there's 7 active. So, wow. It's the you-know-what in here, the sectoid. My only fear of trying to see the sectoid, if I came out wide here, there's a chance I could gain a line of sight over there. And I think I'd still be far enough away from any Faceless charge. I'm going to check this out just in case we get lucky. And we are not. So there's that. What I'm going to do next with you is we're going to remove, since it's a... Now, where's my ballistics person? Right here. You're going to do the stripping of the armor. Yield armor on the drone. And then we'll be able to follow that up. Now, the good news is this is full cover. The bad news is, depending on how they scattered over here, it's probably very flankable. Oh, man. If I could have done a blue move over here, you know what? I would have taken it.
Okay.
Instead, we're going to peek, and we still see nothing else over there. I think I'm far enough back. And our magic weapon, if the Faceless come charging in a group at us, is right there. We'll find out. We're going to take the Sten gun shot. I guess there's not really full cover I can improve you to for any other shooters that may be coming at us here coming up. I guess what I could do is try taking cover. Yeah, there's going to be angles and shots they're going to be able to take. I'm going to come right here. Now we're down to 6 enemies, one of them being the sectoid, which means there's 5. That was a big pod. Maybe there was more than 3 Faceless in this group. Holy smokes! Oh, wow. So you'll have to overwatch.
All right.
You're gonna overwatch.
We need to attack this zone.
I'm hesitant to move you much more forward. Because we could easily lose you.
What is it this time?
We don't see anything. I could always... I'll tell you what I'm going to do, since you're probably the most strung out there. Well, what I'm going to try... Now, if those are Faceless, I might be pushing it, trying to get some loot here. I might be pushing it. And I don't like pushing it. What I'm going to move you a little farther forward, Nooks. And then I'm going to hunker you.
Affirmative.
No, I said hunker. Just because I can't hit the one I wanted to hit.
Aye, aye.
And since you only have the Sten gun, to be quite honest, I'm gonna smoke us. Because I don't want you getting hit. We're already losing Haven personnel due to the Faceless, and here they come. Looks like a hit. Oh. We fortunately were
Gonna put
missed.
that one in the plus column.
That sounded like a hit. So we're lowering their numbers. We missed some loot. I can deal with that. Now we're down to 5. There's 1 plus 3 or 4 faceless. We still don't know how many things we're dealing with here. We still do not know. 69 is a decent percent. And it was an excellent percent. Because all we had to do is graze, and we did. So now, I'm actually going to keep you here. Well, if we're getting down to mostly faceless, I kind of want us to keep together to mass up our firepower.
Better angle at Echo's location.
Yeah, so
Echolocation. Huh.
I'm going to pull you back and reload.
Magazine here.
And we're going to do some overwatching. We don't know what's out there. And we killed the threat here, so I'm going to bring you up to full cover on this side.
Attacking there.
Let's hope this refrigerator is a solid refrigerator.
Focused here.
And we got to reload here. And we're running out of full cover, so we'll just overwatch.
Oblivion awaits.
Okay, so I guess the faceless haven't turned into faceless because maybe, yeah, I guess we got to get just a tad closer. There's one of them. So I guess we're going to encourage them to grow. Let's pick this up first.
An acceptable selection.
And I guess you don't have line of sight there. So this might be that line of sight that makes him grow, but guess what? We need to reload.
Fresh ammo.
So we won't push you any further. And if it's mostly faceless, as I think, we're going to try getting ready to go at it. Hopefully, well, there's a chance, depending exactly where they are. Well, if they're mostly faceless like I'm thinking, let's hope half cover's enough. And now we got to think over here. Is there any full cover to get to? I think we're just going to keep you in smoke at the moment. Nooks, I probably don't need to get you any closer.
Eyes peeled for the drone. I'll keep an eye out.
Holding this area.
Yeah, we're going to have to play the old let's bring them out of their hiding places kind of a thing. And you know, that's getting pretty close if we activate that thing. So we may come up to activate. In fact, we'll do it with our ballistic shot.
Launching an assault there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We don't even see him from there?
Yes. I shall win.
Kind of tells me there's 4 frickin' faceless out there is what it tells me, and that's discouraging. So I'm gonna take some half cover. Because if there were other shooters out there, they would have made themselves seen and known because there's no other pods to run back to. So I'm gonna have to assume we're dealing with faceless here. And that's just how we're gonna play it. In fact, I'll keep us clustered more. So the faceless are prone to come at us. I don't know if that's smart or not. You'll be in range from there to cover us with grenades, the 2 that you have remaining. And let's do this.
No problem.
Got my eye on that spot.
Pay attention.
Yeah, the heck with that loot. We're going to bring you forward.
We'll be well positioned here.
At some point, these things have got to turn. And there's 3 of them. But there's 4 active. So there's got to be a 4th one we haven't quite gained sight of yet. And you know, you don't want to move much closer.
We are without limit.
I really don't want to push it and move much closer. In fact, now that I've seen them, will they convert? I don't know. I could shoot one. Try to encourage it. I guess. We got a couple we have a flashbang to slow down their progress. Now, if I shoot a civilian, will the injuries come off? Now, there's a new one for you. If I shoot it before it converts into a faceless, will it still have full health? Let's find out. I'm curious. Oh, good. So that means I feel like I should take more. Well, you don't have the range. That's the problem. Do you have the range? No, you don't even have vision. You have a laser weapon. We can see the guy from here. I guess I don't need cover, as we were talking about.
My blade seeks blood.
And now we're down to 3 faceless, all of a sudden.
Stay alert.
And if they come, yeah, we got good mobility with you, Nooks. I have no problem keeping you where you are. In fact, let's bring you here so you're right by the opening to adjust.
Will do.
Since we know we don't have to worry about being shot, right?
Eyes peeled for the prone.
And just in case these guys come up, or can move this turn after I'm going to pull you back a tiny bit. And now they all convert. At least that one does. Let's see if they all do now. No, just one. That is just absolutely bizarre. So, you know, Nooks, this is what we're going to do. Since we know about where they are, we're bringing you here. And since we know now that they all get damaged, even if they're in their original body form, I think this picks them all up. Let's do this.
Prone cocktail coming up.
And why did we not hit the one? I don't know. But these all better be injured, because that was the plan. Since a shot injured them. Yeah, that one's injured. But we didn't hit the other one. For whatever reason. So 2 of them should be injured. So the other thing I'm going to do, the other part of this puzzle, is I'm bringing you over here.
This location interests me.
Mucha de la Cruz, to throw this and slow them all down. Well, I see why he didn't get hit the first time, because of the tree. This should hopefully flashbang them all. We don't want them, we don't like our faceless too frisky and too mobile. We like to be able to do things like this and take care of them at a distance. Whoa. Why does it say there's only one? How we couldn't have killed 2. Now it's saying there's only 1 active. Okay, well, I'm not one to argue. You're the other one with the regular weapon. And for whatever reason you can't see that guy. Now, what's his movement's reduced? So I guess we'll just overwatch at this point. Or, can you reach a grenade from here? And the answer would appear, well, it's in an orange square, but he's not exactly highlighted like you like to see. Let's see if this makes a difference. Is there some magical grenade protection against this one that I'm not understanding here?
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, this guy has immunity to grenades. Jeez. Oh my lord. Well, since he's flashbanged, I guess we'll all just overwatch
Got my eye on
and
that
see
spot.
if he moves towards us. And there's two of them, even though it says there's only one. They shouldn't be able to reach us. And they don't. I hope. Okay. Now we can kill them. First thing we do is this.
Prawn cocktail coming up.
That was a pretty damn good grenade. Now, we'll even let the ballistic Mucha de la Cruz, the one who got the hand-me-down weapon, we'll give her the kill. How about that?
Think carefully about what brought you to this moment. Very carefully.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, Operation Demon Child. We killed all the demons. That's the most I've had in a while, and that means there's not going to be so many Haven personnel right now in the western U.S. Holy smokes! Where'd they all go? Alright, so here is our photo. I'm not going to mess with it since it's mostly Haven personnel. We got the guy we need to see right in the front, right in the center. And his grenades took care of things for us today. Great job, team. In fact, let's kind of do it like this. Peace through superior firepower. So we took a wound, but it wasn't from anybody. The Haven personnel don't suffer from their wounds. They're quick healers.
Again, our brave soldiers hold
Right.
the forces of chaos at bay. We push back against the
100% shot percentage by the Haven personnel. Sign them up. And we got Nooks dealing the most damage, and then the Haven personnel doing everything else.
One by one, we're evening up the score, Commander. Good work out there.
Alright, so even though you got a number of kills on this one, Nooks, no promotion yet for you. You're already at Staff Sergeant. We'd love to get you higher, but good job on this mission. And this is what we like to see. We got 2 corpses, 1 Viper. We got both sectoids, the Advent Officer, the drone wreck, and now we're getting the drone wrecks. Now that we got a number on the headquarters mission, and 4, count them, 4 Faceless in 1 mission. We missed out on a little bit of the loot that was out there, but you can't have it all the time.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Thank you, Bradford. Well, with that in mind, let's go take a look. Well, the proving ground is where I was going to go until that mission came up. And let's see about this project with certain grenades, if we can afford it. Oh, plasma grenade. Oh! 1 supply. Too few. Okay. Well, we're going to be picking up supplies coming up here somehow, somewhere, Well, you know what? This is what we'll do. While we're waiting for our next mission to pop, I'm going to head back up there. We picked up some more loot, one of which I know I can sell. It's going to waste time, but I don't have any more soldiers for infiltration anyway. let's just head on back, reverse course, since we're nearby anyway. We got a 32 infiltrated, 16. Yeah, so we're not going to have any mission come up anytime soon. Let's go to Black Market, go back to the engineer. And I don't know what happened. My sound feels like it went away in my headphones, so I don't know what's going on. I hope the sound is there for everybody. No, the game sound just disappeared for everybody because I'm not even showing it on my desktop. So what I'm going to do is, with the game sound glitching out on us, I am going to do the selling of the stuff here. We're just going to have to go, you know, a silent movie. Call me Charlie Chaplin or whatever. We don't need the hair trigger, and that gets us the money we need. And I'm gonna fly, and then what we're gonna do, now that I have what I need, we'll just go back to the base. Sorry about the lack of sound. We're gonna come in here and choose a project, and this time, now I just can't see it. There we go. We're gonna do this one. And this is what I'll do. I'll just finish the episode right here, and that way next time we'll just start up and it'll the sound will be back. The mysteriously disappearing sound will come back. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission. I was happy with the results and the new corpses we picked up, that's for sure. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you next time.